Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Futlife Tv Podcast. Thank you for joining us again. We got a lot to cover. Let's get right into it. Starting with the Premier League, of course. Let's start with the champions, Man City. Man City are the first team in the Premier League to reach 100 points in a season. Congratulations to them. They have had a fantastic season, very successful. And, I don't think the success will stop. Pep Guardiola has a plan. He's stuck with the plan. He's had a system, and the players have executed the system brilliantly. And it seems like he's still going after some more signings this summer. So I'm curious to see who he's going to bring in to add to this wonderful Man City team already. And all right, Manchester United, a lot going on with Manchester United, including the FA Cup final that's coming up this weekend. So exciting to see against Chelsea. That'll be a great match to watch. But with Manchester United, there's a lot of rumors that Anthony Martial might be on his way out and Juventus might be the destination. Now, there are rumors that PSG are interested as well, but Juventus are the headliners in that deal. So I believe the move will happen. There's rumors that Martial has already handed in a transfer request, so the move could be close, and he did miss the last Premier League game, of course, for Manchester United. So, Manchester United fans, if you are a Martial fan, you'll be disappointed because I do think he is on the way out. Now, remember, he is 22 years old. He has a lot of potential. I think he's a great player. I think he just didn't get the chances he deserves. And, that's what happens when you don't get enough playing time. And what else happened with Manchester United? Well, Carrick played his last match in the Manchester United jersey. Carrick is a legend, absolute legend for Manchester United, and I'm sure the fans are very disappointed to see him go. But, always all good things come to an end, and this is one of them. So, he did play his last match, and they did a little, celebration for him, signed jersey and all that, but that was the last time you will see him in a Manchester United jersey as a player. So, and other rumors of who's staying and who's leaving for Manchester United. Rashford is one of the players that Jose Mourinho is keen on keeping. He really wants the young player to stay. He thinks he has a bright future at the club. And he's a Manchester born and bred. You have to keep Rashford on for Manchester United. And I'm sure the fans would love to see him stay. But who else is leaving and who else is staying? Pogba, there's rumors of him getting offered to PSG. He was offered to Manchester City. He's been offered to Real Madrid, rumored to be offered to these clubs. And now the rumors are that he's been offered to PSG. Well, could it happen? Very well could. We know PSG has the money for him, and we know he's unhappy. There's a lot of feud going on with him and Mourinho, a lot of back and forth. And as long as the reports have been going on, there has to be some truth to it. So I don't doubt that he will move this summer. I wouldn't be surprised if he stays, but if he leaves, I wouldn't be surprised either. And like I said, PSG could be a destination for him. Real Madrid could be a destination for him. And either Manchester City could be a destination for him. We'll see where he'll end up. Interesting to see. All right. Chelsea getting hammered by Newcastle. Chelsea had any chance they had of reaching the top four has been pissed away. It's done already, and they're going to play in the Europa League, but they did not qualify for the Champions League play. Liverpool, however, did, and Tottenham, however, did as well. So, congratulations to them. And Liverpool, might end up coming back to it if they win the Champions League final anyway. So, anyways. Chelsea had a horrible game against Newcastle. It was an absolute nightmare, which makes you ask, is Conte staying? Conte, at the beginning of the season, he was very confident. He was full of energy. Midway, complete shit. Seemed like he didn't want to be there. Seemed like he wanted an exit. And now it seems like he's getting back into it. But too late, and they missed out on Champions League play. So, is he staying? Is he leaving? I believe it comes down to the FA Cup final. If Chelsea manages to win the FA Cup final, you might see Conte there next season. If not, well, he's probably going to be gone. Where is he going? That'll be tough to tell because PSG have secured a coach already, and Italy have got a coach already, Mancini. So, it doesn't leave too many options for Conte. So, I think he wants to stay now. And I think that he really wants to win the FA Cup to show that he wants to stay. And I think his job relies on it. Another person in Chelsea that might be leaving is Morata. Morata has been rumored to go back to Juventus. Juventus want to get Morata back. Why not? He was successful there and he was happy there. Those are the two key things. And let's be honest, he doesn't seem like he's getting the chances he wants under Conte, which, I mean, it's understood why. He's had a lot of chances that he's pissed away in big moments, big matches that he has not performed as well as he should. In my opinion, he should leave. He should go, especially if Conte is going to continue being the manager of Chelsea. But is he going to Juventus? I think most likely he will end up at Juventus. Not too many options for him. He does have a hefty price tag on him. They bought him for 80 million, so I don't think they will let him go for cheap. So you might see Morata wearing the Juventus jersey again. And if you're a Juventus fan, I'm sure you'll be excited because he did play very good. He played very well for them. So, and who's going to replace him? Well, Icardi might be one of the players. There's a lot of rumors linking Icardi to Chelsea, and Icardi has come out and said that he might be leaving this summer, so Chelsea might be his destination to replace Morata that's going to Juventus. We'll see. All right, that's pretty much it for Chelsea. Liverpool Champions League final. Of course, that's going to be so exciting to watch. Klopp has a chance to redeem himself in the final again. He doesn't have a good record in the finals. Hopefully that will change this time, and we'll see. But another thing with Liverpool, Mo Salah. Mo Salah has had a fantastic season, very successful season, and he's broke the record for the most goals scored in a 38-match English Premier League season. Right? Yeah, for Liverpool, which is 32. So he was very, very cocky about breaking the record. When interviewed before, he said, don't worry, it's already broken. Just wait till Sunday, it's already broken. And he was not wrong. He broke the record with ease. Brilliant player. And hopefully you see him keep this form on to next season. I'm sure Liverpool fans will be thrilled to have this form go into next season. With the World Cup coming on as well, I'm curious to see how he'll do with Egypt. And, I mean, like I say, he's a fantastic player. Any player that scores as many goals as Ronaldo, Messi, and is up there with them has to get the recognition they deserve. So, fantastic. And he's got the Golden Boot as well in England. So, congratulations to Mo Salah for all the success this season, and hopefully it won't stop there, and he can win maybe a Champions League title. It will be a great deal for Liverpool to win the Champions League title. It will mean a lot, especially because they haven't won in a while, and they have not won a Premier League in over 20 years or something. I mean, it'll be nice to bring a big trophy home. It'll be a very, very good start to Klopp's plan of rebuilding this team and making them successful again. Let's not forget, Liverpool do have history, and they were a fantastic club. So it's nice to see Liverpool playing well again. It's nice to see Klopp enjoying himself there, and it's fantastic to see the attacking force they have. Firmino, Mane, Salah. I mean, this is a dangerous attacking force. That's what makes this Champions League final so much fun to watch, and I cannot wait. We will do a live show for that, by the way, so stay tuned. And we will do some giveaways during the show as well, so you don't want to miss that. All right. Arsenal get a last win for Wenger. Wenger's last game as manager for Arsenal. So sad to see. He should have left when he won the FA Cup, but that's neither here or there. Still, we have to show the man respect. He was there for a long time, and he was loved by a lot of fans. And he did have a successful run for Arsenal in the Premier League. So, all respects to Wenger. That was it. That's it. Wenger's out. Wenger out, and he's out. And it was kind of funny against her in his last match. They had the banners flying with the plane over the stadium, saying thank you, Arsene, and all this stuff. And as soon as the banners started flying, the fans for the other team started all chanting, "You wanted them out, you wanted them out, you bunch of," But it's just hilarious. But yeah, that was it. That was his last match for the club. And there's been a lot of rumors on what he's going to end up doing next. He did turn down a job offer at PSG. A lot of rumors linking him with the U.S. men's national team job. And he's came out and said that he does want to he wants to coach a national team after the World Cup, and U.S. might be his destination. They need a good coach. He might have the right experience to be able to help them out. So we'll see. But there are other rumors that he's considering retirement now. So we'll see what Wenger does. And good luck to him on whatever he does. All right. Arsenal next season. Now, who's going to replace Wenger? There's a lot of names that were dropped. Allegri was one of them. He came out and said, nope, I'm staying at Juve. Luis Enrique was one of them, but his wages were too high and his demands were too much. And Arsenal are keen to bring in a player, ex-Arsenal player. And Arteta looks like he's the front runner for that race. It seems like it will be him that's going to replace Wenger. We'll see. We will see. In my opinion, it's either him or it's Allegri. But, yeah, it'll be tough to see who it is. But given the Arsenal's history, they probably will want to go with the cheaper route and the person that's going to save them the most money, which probably will be Arteta. So, all right. We'll see. That's it for them. Well, whoever it is, they will have to get ready to spend some big money to bring in a new goalkeeper, to bring in the new defenders and the midfield. They need those crucially to be able to do anything in the Premier League next season. Let's not forget Manchester United, Manchester City. These are teams that are going to be spending big money in the summer. So Arsenal has to keep up in order to forget winning the title, to compete for that top four again, to be able to come back in that Champions League spot again. This is the second year Arsenal are not in the Champions League spot. And that's pretty surprising for Arsenal fans and the Arsenal team, period. But it's not going to change unless they make some big changes and spend some big money. All right. We'll see what they do in the summertime. Tottenham again, they make it to the Champions League, so that's good for them. But again, no trophies. A lot of bark, no bite, basically. When it came down to it, they pissed away their chances. So, what's going to happen to the players? I'm curious to see myself because I know there are going to have some offers from some big clubs coming after them. Who's going to stay? Who's going to go? Is Kane going to stay? That's one of the big questions. Will Kane stay? Kane might stay. But if bigger teams come calling, Kane might leave. But honestly, I do think Kane will probably stay at least for one more season. But I think the player that's most likely to leave this summer is Eriksen. Eriksen is ready to go. He just wants a big offer from a big club so he can be on his way. These players want to win trophies, and they want big bucks. And Tottenham really can't do either one for them at the moment. So either step up their wages or win some trophies. That's crucial for Tottenham to be able to do anything next season. But again, being in the Champions League, again, playing next season is pretty good for them. So I guess that's a plus for the season for them. All right, before we move on to some La Liga, last thing, Mahrez from Leicester City. There's a lot of rumors linking him to Manchester City, linking him to Arsenal. He favors a move to Arsenal, but will he end up at Arsenal? I know Manchester City have been trying to buy him for a few summers, but so has Arsenal. So let us know who you think. I think he will end up at Manchester City. So we'll see what happens to him, but I don't think he will stay at Leicester this summer. I highly doubt he will stay at summer. For sure, I think he's going to move. He's going to hand in the transfer request if necessary again and try to force a push through. So we'll see. But that's pretty much it in the Premier League for this week. FA Cup again. FA Cup final this weekend. We will do a live show. We will do some giveaways. So stay tuned for that. That will be fun. And it's going to be a fantastic match. So tune in with us and enjoy with us. All right. La Liga. Barcelona champions. Congratulations to them. And one thing about them being champions, they did not receive a guard of honor from Real Madrid, who refused to give it to them, saying that, nope, they didn't give us one when we won the World Cup, Club World Cup thing. Well, Barca simply replied, we weren't in that, so why would we do that? But Barcelona have given a guard of honor to teams that have won La Liga or any competition that they were in. So it was kind of classless by the Real Madrid team not to do it. But, I mean, that's what makes the rivalry so great, you know? That's what makes things so much fun. that's you can tell they genuinely dislike each other, and that's what makes the sport so much fun and makes these two teams, when they face each other, so much more fun to watch, entertaining to watch, because there is that big ego that I'm the best, no, I'm the best, and you can just see it, and that's why El Clásicos are so great. All right. But anyways, every team after that has given Barcelona a guard of honor and the respect they deserve. So, congratulations against Barcelona. They did win 2 cups this season. I know they'll be disappointed by not winning the Champions League and making it the treble. And another reason why they'll be disappointed is that their unbeaten run in La Liga has finally ended by Levante, out of all teams. No disrespect to Levante, but let's be honest. They've survived 2 games against Real Madrid, 2 games against Atletico Madrid, games against Valencia, Sevilla, Celta Vigo. Tough teams, and Levante is a team to beat them. Not only beat them, but put 5 goals past them. Strange thought process Valverde had coming into this game. I don't know why he left Lionel Messi at home, did not take the Argentine with him, and you see what Barcelona does when Messi is not playing. They are just all over the place. They fall apart, and it's not good. It's not pretty, and it cost them. So I'm sure questions will be raised about why Lionel Messi was rested when there's only 2 matches left. And these 2 matches, you work so hard, you're undefeated, 2 matches left, you stay undefeated, and no one in La Liga has done that before. But you risk it, you rest Messi, you think you're doing the right thing, your players end up falling apart, and Levante just played brilliantly first half and destroyed Barcelona. Surprising, but it did happen. So unfortunately for Barcelona, they are not going to finish the season undefeated in La Liga. Iniesta is leaving. He's already announced it. It's a done deal. 1 more game and he's gone. Where is he going? Well, it all depends. China or Japan. He's trying to make up his mind between the two. Wherever he goes, he will be making some major bucks. Plus, he has a wine company that is part of his contract for them to buy a certain amount of cases of wine from him. So he's going to be making tons of money, which he deserves. He's a fantastic player, absolute legend. In my opinion, the best player that's ever played in this position. So it'll be interesting to see where he goes, China or Japan. I'm pretty sure it will be China, but he will announce it soon. And, all right, Real Madrid. Real Madrid's last game went brilliantly against Celta Vigo, destroyed the team. Bale had a magnificent game. Bale played brilliantly. A lot of rumors linking him away to Manchester United and other teams. But I think the way he's been performing, Real Madrid need to consider keeping him. And whenever Ronaldo is not playing in the game, Bale steps it up more, and he seems like he's playing better and better. He's had a few, against in El Clásico, had a beautiful goal. And last match, he had a couple beautiful goals. He's really stepped it up. And if he can keep it going and be consistent, I think he can really be a good asset for Real Madrid. But if Zidane's there, I think he will leave and try to get that move to Manchester United so he can get the chances that he deserves. In my opinion. So, but anyways, Ronaldo's fitness. Ronaldo's still not back yet, but he will be fit for the Champions League final. Real Madrid will go into the final with a full fit squad. Everyone's back. Everyone's fit. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be war. This is gonna be a great match to see. I'm excited for it. I cannot wait. Again, we're doing a live show for it, so stay tuned for that. And that's pretty much it with those 2 teams. Atletico Madrid are in second place. 1 more game to go. They can keep that second place. Griezmann talks. Griezmann in Barcelona looks like it's very close to happening. Last attempt to keep him. Atletico Madrid have offered Griezmann a whopping $340,000 a week contract to stay at Atletico Madrid, but I don't think that will be enough to keep him. I think Griezmann wants trophies. I think Griezmann wants the idea of playing with Messi, with players in that magnitude, in my opinion. So I definitely think Griezmann is leaving. I do think Barcelona is the destination, which, of course, Manchester United are trying to buy him as well. But we'll see. We'll see where he will end up. Griezmann does want this sorted out before the World Cup, But that means the team has to buy him, paying $200 million instead of $100 million. That will kick in after July 1st. So before July 1st, $200 million. After July 1st, $100 million, which is a great deal. We'll see what happens there. Cavani is rumored to be the replacement for Griezmann if he leaves, which he will leave. But Cavani looks very close to making the move, and I think that would be a good move for him. At PSG, especially if Neymar stays, Cavani should go. But anyways, we'll see. And one more before we go. Torres to Chicago. Fernando Torres, absolute legend, might be on his way to the MLS. We will see. Newcastle and some other Premier League clubs are interested in the player, but I think his destination will be the MLS, either Chicago or DC United. And Atletico Madrid, before we move on, is in the Europa League final, and that will be fantastic to see. I cannot wait to watch that, and we'll see what happens. All right. Let's move on to Serie A. Serie A, Juventus wins 7th straight title, so congratulations to them. No surprise, even though Napoli made it really tough for them. But Napoli did not have it enough to stay consistent and to keep pace with Juventus. So that's pretty much it for Serie A. It's done, but what a Serie A season. It has not been this exciting in a long time. This season has been the best Serie A season in many years, and it's getting better and better. Hopefully, they will all spend some big money, not just Juventus, but Napoli, Inter, AC Milan, and get back to winning European titles as well. Because Serie A was fantastic this season, and I hope they just get stronger and stronger. Because it's just fun to watch. It really is. I loved watching Serie A this season, and I've said it many times. Watch Serie A this season. If you haven't before, this is the season to watch. And all the way up to the end of it, it was competitive. Fantastic. Anyways, Buffon. Before we move on, Buffon is getting charged by UEFA for his outburst at the Madrid game, which you cannot blame him. I mean, UEFA just shut the hell up. Seriously, UEFA is a joke. They're just banning everyone for speaking out against referees. Hey, UEFA, what about banning a referee for being pure shit? What about your referees are incapable of calling big games and they're deciding big matches for stupid calls, but yet they're going unpunished. But you punish a player for speaking about it. Not saying Buffon was right and that wasn't a penalty, but there's been many times where the refs have screwed teams over. And these refs have been complete garbage for the past 2 years, and it's getting worse and worse. So UEFA should shut the hell up and maybe look into your refs. Maybe start handing out some bans to your refs so maybe they can get their shit together. How about that? Anyways, again, Buffon is getting charged by the UEFA, which is an absolute joke. I would slap the UEFA back in the face with those charges if I was Buffon. He's an absolute legend, and UEFA should show more respect, in my opinion. Anyways, who's leaving, who's staying from Juventus? Juventus, Higuain is rumored to be leaving to replace PSG's one-way Cavani. Very well may happen, but I'm curious to see. Dybala as well. Dybala wants a big move out. Manchester United, one of the possibilities. Chelsea, one of the possibilities. It'll be interesting to see if Juventus can be able to keep those big players. And, of course, keep Allegri. Allegri said he's staying, but you never know. We'll see. And that's pretty much it in Serie A. Bundesliga. Bayern get killed in their last game. A very bad goodbye for Heinix, which, I mean, you have to give him credit. He came in to a Bayern team that was struggling big time, turned them around, and they won the season by far, and they're going to win other cups as well this year. Not the Champions League, which is disappointing to be out of, but other than that, they've had a successful run. Robin signs a one-year extension. Rafinha signs a one-year extension, but still not enough. I think Bayern should try to spend some big money. I'm curious to see what Bayern's plans are for this summer, what they're going to do. I'm sure they're going to wait for the World Cup to see who's who and what's what, and they're going to go from there. But Bayern does need to spend some money. This new coach really needs to step it up to be able to compete at top level with these top teams. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's nothing really else to say. Dortmund really needs to step it up. Dortmund is in big trouble. The coach has left already, but Dortmund is in serious trouble. Dortmund need to spend some big money. The coach needs to come with a system, and they need to get the right players because Dortmund are going to lose some big players if they don't step it up, and they're going to be even more trouble. So that's sad to see for Dortmund, but they're not going to have a good season next season if they don't spend some big money and they don't bring in the right coach as well. Very important. But we'll see what they do. All right, that's pretty much it for Bundesliga. Again, Bayern won the Bundesliga again for the 6th year in a row, so congratulations to them. So, moving on. League One, last but not least, PSG signed Tuchel for 2 years. I think Tuchel is a good coach. I think he can do well there. I'm curious to see who's going to stay at PSG. And Tuchel might be enough to convince Neymar to stay. We'll see. Cavani, again, is rumored to be made a deal with Atletico Madrid already and soon to be announced. And, PSG win the league. They win all the trophies except for the big one, Champions League. And that's why Emery got sacked. Of course, PSG want the Champions League. They don't care who gets it from them. They want the Champions League. They don't care about anything else. Any coach that doesn't win them the Champions League, they're getting sacked. That's that. That's a final. A lot of rumors linking Neymar to Madrid. It's been going on for a while, but it's getting closer and closer. Rumors are that Neymar's father is already really pushing through the move, trying to get it done. But PSG are not interested in selling the player. They don't need the money. They don't want the money. But I'm sure if Real Madrid come up with the right money, that they probably will sell him. Another club that's interested in Neymar is Manchester United. Manchester United are after him as well. They've stepped in the race, and they're ready to flash some cash and try to sign the Brazilian as well. That'll be fun to see. We will see where Neymar will end up. He caused hell in the last transfer window, and it seems like he's going to cause hell again in this transfer window. We'll see what he does. But rumors are he is very unhappy at PSG. So, we'll see. PSG do need to sell some players to not get screwed by UEFA for spending more than they should. But I'm curious to see who they're going to sell. There are rumors that Di Maria is one of the players leaving. Draxler will be one of the players leaving. Cavani obviously will be one of the players leaving. And we'll see. We will see what happens. Soon this will all come to light. And that's pretty much it. Pretty much it for everything that's really going on this week and the recent weeks in the football world. And again, FA Cup final this weekend. Chelsea versus Manchester United. It's going to be a fun match to watch. We're going to do a live show. We're going to do giveaways. So follow us and subscribe so you can have a chance to win. And Europa League final, we probably do a live show for that as well. I will let you know on that on our social media. Stay tuned for that. Champions League final, definitely doing a live show and definitely doing some giveaways. So stay tuned for that. Again, thank you all for joining us. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. We will do some giveaways very, very soon. And if you haven't followed us on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook on Futlife TV, do so please. We're also on iTunes and SoundCloud. So follow us, subscribe. We will start doing giveaways and hopefully you'll be a winner. Thank you all for tuning in and we'll see you next time.